Hi everyone, I'm just here to share with you some flowers I have entering into Fiona Jennings644, I think her number is. I shall put her thing in rather in the title or down below. She's done a flower challenge, which was you had to take like one shape of die, which I've used this paper punch, 6 petal punch, 3 inches, and you had to make at least 6 flowers. To come up with 6 ideas. I didn't think I was actually going to enter this, but I thought no, give it a go, and I really want to, I have got a couple more ideas, but I've just sort of ran out of time because I know I won't have any time for the rest of this week to do it anymore. So I just thought I'd share the 7 that he had. Yeah, minimum was 6, but I would have liked to have done a couple more. So I'll share with you what I had originally done. My first one was this rose, and I basically cut, I think, 8 of these out, scrunched it up, and I then placed it in my, where I do my glimmer misting, and sprayed it all with water. Now I didn't intentionally wanting to pick up the glimmer mist what was on the tray, but it did, and then I think it's quite nice, but I did want to keep them all the same, just so that I'm plain and simple without adding any real embellishments apart from the centres, just so that you could actually see how I made the flower, if you get what I mean. These will all be glittered up because I can't leave them like that. I just, like I say, I wanted to keep them as plain as I could, just so that the flower spoke for itself. And what I did then was I put them all together, and I used my big bite and put a hole through the centre, and then I put a knot in a ribbon, and I threaded it all up and scrunched it all up once it was all wet, and let it to dry, and that's what's come up there. And it's quite sturdy actually. I don't think them petals are really going anywhere, so I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. And then the second one I done was this one, which is just 3 petals all scrunched up, and I put a brad through the centre. Oh no, actually, and on this one as well, I forgot to say, I did cut down each section to more or less the centre. So from that, because if you see, if I've got a spare piece of paper and I can show you. I should have done this before, I know. I'm just, this envelope I'll do, just so that you can get a rough idea. Alright, it's not cut the whole thing, but they're like that, the petals. So basically I cut down each petal to more or less in the middle of the centre. So that's them 2 done. Then I done like the one that you do with like the Tim Holtz, where you use 3 and you take it off, but instead I didn't really want it to be full, so I've used 4 flower pieces here. So the first one being whole, and then I've done it, and I quite like the bit with just the bead. I was going to do yet another one the same, but it would have just been the same apart from the centre taken out. So that was that one. Then on this one I trimmed some of the petal out on each petal, and I just scored lines down the middle and then 2 outer ones, and then I've just sort of fanned it, and I've used 3, is it 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 dies, and I put like the bottom one the opposite way to the first 2, so it gives a bit of dimension. And on this one I cut again, as you can see probably better on here, I cut again down to the centre, and I'm not dead precise with it, and I just rolled all of them up and then put a bling in the centre. And then this one, I love this one, I just cut down the centres again, and then I folded and glued each side, and then I've prized them up. And I must admit, this one and my last one are my 2 favourites. It is just, I don't even know how it come to me, but because it looks nothing when it's just one, but when you put a few together, it really comes together. Like I say, when it's got all the glitter on. And all these I just used blue cardstock and distressed with broken china, is it? Something like that. And then on this one I cut down the centres again, and I've curled in on both sides. and I've done 3 layers, and I did the first 2 layers with it curled upwards and then the bottom layer with it curled down, and it does give some real dimension, I think. And like I say, once it's got all the glitter and bling on, it's going to look even better. But like I say, I did actually just want the flowers to just be plain, and then what's it, if I don't know, I just thought if I ever pressed them up too much, then you wouldn't be able to tell exactly what I'd done, because there'd be other bits in the way, glitter and the glare and stuff. So that's why I thought I'd just put the centres in and that'd be it. So they're my 7 flowers entered into the challenge. If you've not checked out Fiona, you must do. She's got some awesome videos on all kinds of different things. So please comment and subscribe, and please give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Bye.